When I say the words beef brisket, what is the first place that comes to your mind? While you think about that, let me show you what we're tasting today. Horns up and welcome to Headbanger's Kitchen, folks. My name is Sahil. I'm a death metal musician and I am a food lover. And one of my favorite foods in the whole world is beef. I love it in any form, whether it's burgers or brisket or whether it's a steak. I love beef. And when you think of beef brisket, what is the place that you think of? To my mind, it's Texas. But today's barbecue does not come from Texas. Today we're eating 100% homegrown barbecue from Kochi in Kerala. Today's brisket comes from Smoke Culture by Steve. Now allow me to quickly address the elephant in the room, because I'm sure some of you are thinking it. Indians don't eat beef. Look guys, food is love. Food is happiness. Food is a lot of joyful things. Now unfortunately in this world there are people who don't like happiness and they like to make a big deal about nothing. But there are a few things I want to clear up for you before we get to the tasting. And I'm just going to say these as facts. I'm not going to give you an opinion. 70% of India eats meat. In case you didn't know, India is a huge country and beef is eaten by many people who live here. Yes, in some places you don't get cow beef, you get water buffalo. In some places you eat bull and in some places you eat cow. It varies across the country. Oh, and the funniest thing is we are actually the third largest exporter of beef in the world. So now that you have that information, let's put that aside and get down to tasting the brisket. So let's bring it.
I warmed up the brisket in the oven for 30 minutes wrapped in the foil in which it was delivered. Then I proceeded to remove that foil and just look at that brisket. Look at the bark on it. It looks amazing, just like the briskets I watched in all those barbecue videos from Texas. But enough jibber jabber, I just had to slice into it. First you gotta go right down the middle because the brisket is divided into two parts, the point and the flat. And the point is the fattier side while the flat is the leaner part. But just look how juicy and amazing that brisket looks. You can see that gorgeous smoke ring on it as well. Let me just slice this baby and show you just how tender and juicy it is. Now I slice the flat, which I cut horizontally, and then I've got some amazing lean slices of brisket. And now for the point, you got to go against the grain so it's nice and tender. Anyway, this just looks too good. It's time to taste it.
A dream does often belong.
Hey guys, it's time to taste the brisket and I am salivating because this is one of the best looking briskets I have seen. Granted, I haven't seen too many briskets in my life, but I have eaten brisket in Bangkok, in Vietnam and some other places in India as well. And this looks right up with the best. So I've got the decal here, which is the fattier part. And I'm just going to dig in, guys. Oh my. Moist, that lovely fat has rendered and it's juicy. There's a lovely smoke ring to it and that bark. It's a good brisket, guys. Like it's so tender, it's falling apart in my mouth. And I know you can't see this, but my dog behind the camera is going absolutely nuts as well. Now let's try the flat, which is the leaner part of the brisket. It's pulling apart beautifully. Tender. Obviously, it's leaner, so it is a bit drier, but I mean, who eats brisket like this anyway? I'm going to put this in a sandwich and it's going to be amazing. Frankly, I am so elated to be able to taste such high quality meat and cooking from India. And it's beautiful. Like, hats off. Smoke Culture by Steve definitely gets 2 horns up from me. Though one, well, 2 horns up from me. Fantastic brisket, great flavors. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Do smash the like button if you did, and let me know in the comments, where have you eaten the best brisket ever? I'd love to know. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode of Headbanger Eats. Until then, cheers and keep eating.
The world is real.